zone, fire in my bones, so best believe it's on. Sweat and tears, I've invested in this game, so I lay it on the line because I come to do my thing, I'm on. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great morning. We are at it. We are up and at it this morning. A little bit early, not too bad, but we are up and at it this morning. Just kind of gonna roll through the pre-markets with everybody. Going turn around and go through some news, maybe see what's going on in the markets today. Let's see here. Got a pretty red day today, guys. Ain't looking that great to start the morning off, but good buying opportunities. When we get to the crypto market, you will see that it's pulling back a little bit. We talked about that a little bit last week, about how we were going to pull back a little bit. I did take the weekend off, guys. Had some stuff I needed to take care of. There's some stuff I needed to get done, so I did take the weekend off. But we're back. We're back now. Expect streams all week long. Expect the morning streams at least all week long. Expect Twitter Space on Thursday with me and Waddy. Expect Twitter Spaces every day with Dr. Crypto in regards to MMAI. So, just expect I'm back now. Just took the weekend off, no biggie. Needed to take care of some stuff, needed to get to some places, needed to do some things. So took the weekend off, and but we're back. Today's Monday. It's a day where the markets are starting to really start to take a look at what happened last week and really start to make some decisions about where they want to go this week. The jobs report came in hot, guys. That jobs report came in hot. It came in way better than expected. United States is creating way more jobs than what was expected. It's up to like 3.7%, something like that. So that's not what the feds want to see. But it is what it is. That job report was hot, man. The only good piece to that job report, XXI, what's up, brother? Good morning, man. Good morning. The only good piece to that job report for the feds was that, salaries are starting to come down. But, man, that thing was hot, man. That jobs report looked good for the country, but did not look good for the federal government. It is that is nowhere near where the federal government expected that jobs report to come in at. We're talking 3.7%. I think that was the lowest jobs report that they had since 1969. So, America is creating all kinds of new jobs, but, it is what it is. So that jobs report, may give the feds a little bit more leeway on these interest rate hikes, but we'll see. I think Powell's supposed to talk this week sometime. But the stock market's red right now, guys. We're starting off red. It's starting off early in the morning red. You did start to see some pullback in the cryptocurrency market, but the fear and greed index, I don't put a lot of stock in this, but I think it's just one indicator. It's just one indicator, and I like to line up multiple indicators of where the market is, not just rely on one thing, but kind of line up with multiple things. So this fear and greed index is sitting in greed right now, but we'll kind of get to the actual price action here in a minute. Right now, actually. So the market cap is sitting at like 1.621 trillion, 62 billion. What was it said here? That jobs report. The jobs report is great for for me, more buying opportunities. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. More buying opportunities for everybody. But that jobs report came in hot, man. I mean, I wasn't even expecting that. I wasn't. I was expecting a decent jobs report, but man, that one came in like rapid fire. Um, let's see here. But it says, but look at we're sitting at 1 trillion 62 billion at a market cap, about 20 billion short of where we left off on Friday. So you're gonna see that reflected in the price. It's starting to pull back, guys. Um, maybe I wish I could buy some more keys. Man, look, you might be able to because this market looks like it's primed for a pullback. Looks like it's pulling back now. Started yesterday. Bitcoin dipped under this 23,000 mark, and it's been sitting at between 22,800 and right now it's at 887. I seen it as low this morning as 22,000 850. So it's starting to pull back, and when that pulls back, Ethereum will pull back too. I mean, Ethereum sitting at $1,634, and it's starting to pull back pretty well too. So this market's pulling back, guys. Like I said, I took the weekend off, and we lost about 20 billion out of the market over the weekend. So that's not a small amount. And we can go ahead and get right to the bubbles here in a minute, and you can see where the overnight market itself, it didn't like crypto either. The overnight overseas markets. This is the 24 hours. So you see a lot of red there, which means the overseas market were sellers last night. So and it looks like the American market, as they wake up, are trying to be sellers as well. So you look at this, like it's been a little while since at least a week or so before Bitcoin was sitting under 23,000. So we're way below that 23,000. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but we really pulled back over this weekend. Bro, I'm telling you, we will get back in the I believe you. I believe you, XXI Gaming. I believe that maybe we will get back into them teens. This market is pulling back. Good morning, Ladybug. But yeah, this market is really pulling back. And you line that up with with these pre-markets that we're sitting at in the stock market right now. I mean, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good for the day, I should say. Just to start the day for a trading day. These markets look like they're really ready to pull back. And it started over the weekend. It really did. You've seen a slow decline in Bitcoin as it steadily started to go down over the weekend, little by little by little. It started to inch its way back, and we talked about this last week. If you guys remember, I said, if there's a pullback in the market, it's not going to be a big pullback. It's going to be a slow, steady decline down. And that's kind of what we've been seeing over the weekend, and we'll see if it happens and stays true to the day. Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl weekend will be at 21. You think so? I don't think that. I think that's not a far fetch. I think we may be 21 right around there. I don't think that's a far fetch at all. Good morning. Yes, Ladybug is here. What do we got? This one I think comes from Twitch. Our Twitch guy. I wanted to offer promotion. Man, XXID, you got a wrench. Can you block that guy? I can't do it from here. You can go ahead and get that guy out of there. I think that comes from Twitch. The Joker trying to promote me something. Good morning, XXI. Um, Daniel, Daniel, how many keys how many keys you holding? You want to know how many keys I'm holding? A few. I have a couple. A few being more than two, and less than five. So put that together. More than two, less than five. How many you got? Um, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. You'll have to. That's all right. We'll block him. We'll get him out of here. If he comes back, we'll get him out of here. Uh, so no, how many you think? How many you think I got? Um, Probably three or four. Ladybug's laughing at me. Yeah, a guy trying to promote me something. I don't want anything he's selling. Uh, but yeah, this market, guys, it is here. It is starting to pull back. What's a little bit scary is this 20 billion that came out over the weekend. When we talked on Friday, we were up to about a trillion, about somewhere around a trillion, 1,080,000,000,000. Now we're sitting at about a 1,062,000,000,000. Billion market cap. So it's starting to leak out slowly, and you can see it. Oops, you can see it in the 24-hour here. And you guys know we talk about this often. When we first wake up this morning, this early in the morning, what we're looking at is we're really looking at the overseas markets, right? Because the American markets haven't woken up yet. They're not ready to go. They're not trading yet. So we're looking at what the overseas markets really did last night. And they rejected crypto last night on the overseas markets. So we're going to wake up as the American markets wake up. We're going to figure out whether or not they really want to go ahead and invest in crypto, or if they're going to continue the rejection that the overseas markets put in last night. And from the pre-markets, from the stock market, from the pre-market, it looks like they're going to continue the rejection. If that plays itself out. Yes, bro. Four. You got four? You got four of them keys? Yeah. It's one of them things, man. I got about the same. And I'll probably get some more. Um, you know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to shoot for number 5. I, I may go up to 5 or 6 as well. But we'll see. We're gonna see what this market does. If Ethereum dips back down into the 1500s, Man, I don't know what happened. I think I got rugged, y'all. Um, my internet just kind of went way out. It just straight up rugged me. So hopefully that don't keep happening. Um, yeah. Oh, I think I got rugged. um, but damn. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Um, so hopefully you guys are still here with me. But yeah, I kind of I kind of got straight rugged out of here. But I'm back. I'm back, Ladybug XXI. Um, but yeah, I think I'm back. I've never got rugged like that before. But yeah, I think these markets will pull back even more, guys. I think we're looking at a big pullback. We had a run up. Um, so I think you're gonna get that dip you're looking for, XXI. I think it's gonna happen for you. I think it's gonna happen for me too. There's a couple things I'm looking to accumulate um over time. So uh I think I think I'm gonna, try to accumulate some more things on this dip. We talked about some of these blue chips I'm trying to accumulate over this dip, and really try to load up for this bull run. So if I get rugged again, hopefully it won't happen. But you froze. I froze. I mean, no, I didn't only freeze. I like completely rugged out. Like my whole StreamYard just like completely shut down. Yeah, I did more than freeze. Like it completely went bye bye. So I don't know. I'm not at my regular setup today, um, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But just in case it does, let's go over the sponsor of the channel, which is MMAI. Let's look and see what they have going on with these keys, and we can talk about these keys, and let's look and see what they have going on and where they're at. You know that the final sale for the keys are going to be February 14th. And we'll go ahead and throw up this website here, and we'll review some of this stuff. XXI, you already know about this, but we'll go ahead and look at some of this key to the city here. So when you click on the website, you click on that thing, click on that little thing right there. Where do you buy? Where do you buy Shibarium? You can't really buy Shibarium. You have to buy Bone. Bone is the gas for Shibarium. So bone is what you wanna own. So I'm gonna accumulate that or a lot of that over the dip. When I buy Bone, Shiba Swap, that's the gas token for Shibarium. So that's uh that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, you want Bone. If you want to really invest in a gas token for Shibarium, you want Bone. Um, so here's the keys. Here's what we have. There's 5,002 available for sale. And there's this is going to be for MMAI's Metaverse, first NFT collection of its kind, where you can actually own property within the metaverse, actually own it. There's going to be two rare arenas that are in this 5,002 drop. You're going to have the two arenas, the ad banners. You're going to have over 500 ad banners. You're going to have stand ads. You're going to have 500 of them. Electronic billboards, 500 of them. And storefronts, you're going to have a large storefront, 100 of them. Medium storefronts, 250 of them. Small storefronts, 400 of them. In office space, you're going to have about 500 of them. And then you're going to have booths, large booths, 100, and medium booths, 250, and small booths, 400, and then 1,500 like cars and different things. So what is like the advantage of owning these? You can sell advertisements on each and every single one of these. So let's say a cryptocurrency project comes to you and says that they want to advertise on one of your billboards. You literally can come into one of these stand ads or billboards, set up an advertisement for them, and allow them to advertise within the metaverse. If you own an arena, if you're lucky enough to get one or two of them, you own all of the rights to the arena, all of the events that goes on in the arena. You own all of the advertisement rights on the arena, and all this is paid directly to you. And so you can sell your ads to people, you can sell your billboards to people, you can do all that. So so the same with the booths. Think of the booths as when you go to conventions. People have the booth set up. You can rent them booths. You can rent ad space in the booths. You can rent the booths for all the conventions. And obviously stores, you can rent the stores. You can rent the stores out. You can open up your own e-store, Web3 store. And what this does, MMAI will also help assist you in setting up your store so that you don't have to know what to do. You don't have to know what to do to set up your store. They'll actually help you and walk you through setting up your store, set you up with WooCommerce, set you up with all that stuff, so that the only thing you have to do is have the product, and they'll help you set it up. And so that's the property piece, right? So there's a second NFT that goes with this, and it's the key to the city, right? So what do you get with the key to the city? You First of all, there's only this is a one-time key to the city event. After February 4th, no more keys to the city will be sold. So whatever keys are not sold, the rest of them will be burnt, never to be sold again. What you get with the key to the city is you get exclusive access to certain places in the metaverse, kind of like VIP access. There will be a more like a democracy setup type of government. And the only people that can run for office is the people that hold the key to the city. Some of these will be paid positions, like the mayor, things like that will be paid positions within the metaverse, and you have to hold the key to the city in order to hold that position. And you also have to hold the key to the city in order to vote on the people. And these guys will be working directly with the team for improvements to the metaverse and how to push the metaverse forward and different things as they open up the metaverse more and more in different sections. These guys will have some say into that. Voting rights, like I said, voting rights will be there. As far as having a key to the city, you got to have a key to the city in order to vote. And you also get, because MMAI is turning into a blockchain in the middle of the year, you will also get $100 in MMAI coin. When the coin turns to a token to run its own layer 2 blockchain, you will get $100 in airdrops of that coin for each NFT you own. You'll get $100 coin airdrop. So you get here through MMAI Pure, the website MMAI Pure, right off their Twitter page. you want to go to MMAI Pure, and there will be a link here that'll take you to the NFT page, and then you there's a link here to buy on OpenSea, and you can click that and buy that. So these NFTs are not NFTs that you're going to want to flip or you're going to want to sell, because they're going to give you passive income. Think about selling an ad on a billboard to just a cryptocurrency or any other company. That's going to bring you passive income every single month, every single week, however your contract's set up. There will be a marketplace on MMAI, on the MMAI website, or the metaverse, where you can list your properties if you want to, and they can help you rent them, your billboards or your ad stands as well. And these will be rolling ads, so you can put more than one up there at a time and have them rolling. So that's a little bit of an overview of the NFT collection itself and what you can get. So man, it's very different, because now you actually hold ownership to property. Yes, you yes, you got it. You gotta buy bone. Yeah, you gotta buy bone. Bone is the gas. You good. Good, thanks. Ladybug. Oh, you guys are talking about the NFT. What's the website? Ladybug, it's MMAI Pure. Wait, and then it's if you go to the Twitter page, MMAI's Twitter page, it'll take you right to the website. And then as soon as you get to the website, it'll ask you to click on click on the NFT site. And when you do, it'll take you to the page that we were just on. This one right here. This is the website. It's MMAI Pure, and you go ahead and click here, and it'll take you right to where we were at, and it'll take you right here, and then you can read all about them. And then there's a little button up top to take you right to the collection on OpenSea. There is some fakes out there, so you really have to be careful, because obviously with every new launch, there's people out here trying to capitalize and take your money. So make sure that you're clicking on that link to get to the right collection, because they will take your money. They'll take it, and there is some fakes out here already. So just make sure that you're taking care of that the right way. Let's see, XXI. There it is. Thank you, XXI. Thank you. Okay. Left my eyes on you. You was right. You was right down. Saying it once. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. So there it is. Big Watch. Good morning. How are you? Guys know I'm gonna be terrible trying to catch this chat up, right? No problem. What's good? Big Watch, XXI. Good morning, Ladybug. Glad you guys are all saying good morning to each other. Good morning, Big Watch. Yes, 100. So when we talk about MMAI Pure World and the NFTs, you're getting physical ownership to them billboards and them stands, and you're making passive income on the rentals of that. So think about other cryptocurrency projects coming in there wanting to promote their cryptocurrencies within that metaverse, and you're selling ads to them on your billboards, and they can run them ads are running ads. So you can flip more than one ad per billboard on a running schedule. So you literally can make more passive income than just one ad. You could have 3, 4, and MMAI will work with you behind the scenes to set that up for free. That's an added bonus that you get. Hey, Ladybug, what's the next time you're streaming? Ladybug streams all the time. They watch. So, like I said, this market, guys, it's not. Let's look at this thing on the hourly. So let's go back into let's look at this thing for where we're currently at. Let's look at this hourly and see. It is starting to turn green a little bit, but just barely green. I mean, there's really not a lot that's really going on, even on the hourly, that you can look at and say that this market's going to flip, right? This market's going to stay. This market's going to stay down today, I think. Dr. Rob, what's up? Big Watch, XXI. Dr. Rob is in the house. Good morning. So I think that this market might stay down a little bit today. And when I mean down, I mean Bitcoin under like 30, 23, 2. This market looks like it's ready just to consolidate itself and trade sideways with a little bit of downward pressure. So I think I'm not thinking that this market's ready to take off, especially with a pre-market that looks like this. Powell's going to speak today. We got a lot going on in the stock market. We lost. Come back over here. We still lost about 20 billion out of the market over the weekend. 20 billion came out of the market. When you look at the market cap, the complete global market cap, when we talked on Friday, it was 1 trillion and about 80 billion, and we're up about 1 trillion and 62 billion. So roughly about 20 billion came out of the market, and you see that reflected in the prices, right? So if 20 billion comes out of the market, it's going to hit Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB first, and then it's going to start to roll down. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing like XRP, for example. For weeks, this thing was at 41 cents. Now you see that money start to come out of the market. Now you're looking at 39 cents with a 24-hour downward trajectory of about 3%. So until that money comes back, you're not going to see these move, which in turn is going to affect your lower altcoins, and then we'll get to the lower market caps in a minute. What's good, Big Watch? Wait a minute, Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob is making a house call. Yeah, Dr. Rob made a house call this morning. He just rolled out of bed. Only have ladies' night. Ladies' night's a good show. Big Watch, if you didn't turn into ladies' night, you probably should. We good, bro. Yeah. So when we're looking at these these coins, I mean, we can come down through them, and you can see the same pullback, pretty much consistent with where Bitcoin and Ethereum's pulling itself back. I mean, go ahead and look at Matic. It's down about 2.7%, right along with Ethereum being down about 2.5 to 3%. So this pullback is starting to hit the altcoins as well, and it's just part of the market. We're going to trade sideways today. Kronos, you guys know I'm waiting for Crow. Bought at 5 cents. I'm still holding for the long term on this one, and we'll hold on. If it dips back down to 5 again, I'll probably buy again, but I'm not buying at 8 cents. I'm not buying that at 8 cents. At Ladybug. School drop off. Okay, you got the school drop off ride today. I don't see us going back in the 17K. I think this is going to be a slow grind down. Why do I always think that that Matic and Polygon are are the same because they are. They are Ladybug. They're the exact same token. um, so I think that this is going to be a slow grind down. We talked about this for a while now, that I don't think you're going to see a big, huge dip in the market all at once. I think that as we pull back, you're going to see a pullback, some consolidation, a pullback, and some consolidation. I think that that's how we're going to go down. I don't think we're going to see a big rip down. Do they work together? No, they're the same token. Polygon and Matic are the same. They called themselves Matic to start, and then they changed their name to Polygon. So now just people refer to them as Polygon Matic. But Matic is an absolute beast. Matic in the bull run will far exceed its all-time highs. They have a partnership with everybody. They have partnerships with Starbucks. They have partnerships with Nike. They have partnerships with Disney. They will absolutely. They by far are the best layer 2 blockchain on the market. Daniel, remember what I said. Remember what I said. You in your space, laughing out loud. We gained. Yeah, I remember about the market, man. So again, but I think that this is going to be a slow grind, slow grind down. But I think this is why it's so important to have money sitting on the side and not to have all of your money wrapped up into the market at once. Because if you have all your money wrapped up into the market and you're 100% in the market, you cannot buy these dips. You're tapped out. I need ETH to drop into the hundreds. I don't know if it'll drop into the hundreds right away, XXI, but I do see ETH pulling back. I see ETH sitting comfortably on its next consolidation right around 15.7. And then I think it'll consolidate, and then it has to make a decision at 15.7 where it's going to go. 30K at mid-year, you see BTC. I think we got to go down before we can go up. I think we have to go down before we're going to go up. I don't think that the stock market and the big investors are going to be pushing BTC and ETH up until this gets right. I don't see them busting a whole bunch of money into this. And make no doubts, retail investors will not manipulate these two prices. This will be all institutional money. Our bull run will be based on institutional money. Anybody that thinks that the retail investors can start and stop a bull run are fooling themselves. The retail investors do not have enough money to start and stop a bull run. It has to be institutional investors. And until institutional investors are ready to really start dropping tons and tons of money into the market and keeping it there, that you're not going to really run. You're not going to run. Now it's not mayhem. Smart thinking. Yeah, I just think that we're going to trade sideways. We're going to dirtle for a little while. We're just going to trade sideways and hang out for a little while. But you have to watch the institutional money coming in and out of Bitcoin. And how you watch that institutional money is by this market cap right here, this global overall market cap. When that goes up, that institutional money is coming in, because there's not, like, we just dropped $20 billion over the weekend. You think retail money did not pull out $20 billion of cryptocurrency? That was institutional money that pulled out $20 billion. That's retail money is not going to drive this market. So retail is retail investors also have to change their habits. I Retail investors really need to change their cryptocurrency habits, because before it was a free for all, right? But now as regulations start to come in more and more and more, and you start to move your stock market traders over to the cryptocurrency market, a 10x for them is huge. It's huge gains in the stock market. So if they come over to the cryptocurrency market and they see a 10x, they're taking their money. That's a big, huge gain for them. So it's something that you don't see in a stock market is a 10x or even a 7x for that matter. A 3% gain on your investment is a good day. So when these guys first start to come over and they start to see, 10x gains, they're pulling their money. It's just something that they're not used to. Hey DG, what part will the whales play in the building in the bull run? The whales are going to play. The whales are going to drive the bull run. When they start to come in, and this big institutional money starts to come in, that's going to drive your bull run. And when they decide that the bull run's over, they're going to pull their money out, and that's going to stop the bull run. The retail investors do not control that. There's not enough money for us to control that. And what's going to control the bull run is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, really Ethereum and BNB, but Bitcoin kind of the big daddy. It controls it all. But it's really going to be Ethereum and BNB, because all of your tokens are either attached to Ethereum or BNB. And it doesn't matter. If your token's attached to Ethereum and Ethereum runs, your token will run, or the same with BNB. But if Ethereum tanks, your token will tank with it, no matter what you do. And it's the same with BNB. No matter what you do, you're going to see downward pressure in your token. With Ethereum, based on these two, because once you're attached to a token, you're like this. You have to be in perfect balance. So if one of them's out of balance, it's going to go down or it's going to go up. So once you attach yourself to them tokens, like, it doesn't matter. You can have, if you're attached to Ethereum and you're in balance like this, and Ethereum drops $500 and your investors put in $1,500, it's not going to drive your price up, $1,500. You might see like a $200 or $300 gain on that, because Ethereum's dragging you down. So it, people got to understand that. High culture. So people got to understand that, what you're attached to will drive your price. But when you get up to the different tokens, right? Like Matic, Polygon Matic, it runs with Ethereum, but it can also run away from Ethereum, because it's not directly attached to Ethereum. It sits on the Ethereum layer 2 blockchain. The same with Solana. Solana is a layer 1 blockchain. So the Solana token, it runs with Ethereum, but it's not technically attached to Ethereum. So it can run away from Ethereum, or it can run below Ethereum. But once you get into some of these coins over here, we'll get here. Let's take a look at Bone and where Bone's at, right? So Bone is an ERC20 token. It's attached to Ethereum. So you can look at this and you can see this big run up right here. And you can literally lay Ethereum over top of that, and you'll see an Ethereum run up at the same time. They're pretty similar into what they do. Now you start to see some downward pressure in bone. It's sitting at $1.80 right now. You start to see some downward pressure in bone, but you also start to see some downward pressure in Ethereum as well. So the two will run together. Um, so some will run hotter than others. Like if Ethereum's moving up and then Bone's killing it as well, it'll run hotter than the market. So Ethereum may be up, 10%, and Bone may be up 15%. So Bone's running a little bit hotter, but it's not going to outrun Ethereum. Um, big man, uh, big money, big money starts. Big money starts the bull the bull dump. Yeah. Big money's gonna start the bull run and big money's gonna end the bull run. Big money will dictate how far and how long that bull run starts and last. Because retail investment's only gonna take you so far. You think about it, you think about BlackRock when they hooked up with Coinbase and they said that they were going to allow their biggest investors to start investing in Bitcoin. That's going to drive the Bitcoin price up in the next bull run when everybody starts to FOMO in, and then they're going to add Ethereum to it. You look at Fidelity when they opened up their exchanges, they're opening them up with the top tokens. They're opening them up with Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, them things. And when people start investing in them, when people start investing in them tokens on them exchanges, it's going to drive the price. Just think about when you first got into crypto, you didn't really know a lot, right? So you might have been buying at the top. Well, all these big investors, they're going to they're going to FOMO in and they're just going to start dumping money on top of each other. But the difference is you might have only been dumping hundreds, maybe a couple thousand, right? These guys are going to be dumping tens and $20,000 on top of each other. So, that's what's going to start the bull run. You know, that's what's going to start it. So this is why right now it makes zero sense for you to chase projects. You want to be investing in projects that you believe in and quit. It doesn't take a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense to keep chasing projects because you're gonna lose. You will lose. Hey DG, what's what impact will the bull run have on on the uh on the metaverse? You know what? Here's the thing. If the metaverse plays are hot right now, then the bull run will be hot with them, right? So I think that gaming and the metaverse are what's going to drive, or what's going to drive the next bull run. I think them will be the hot tickets. Uh, Daniel, you don't put a link to join your stream. Um, I had to go to your. No, I didn't know that. I thought it automatically came up. I have to fix that. Bull run, not focused, not focused on a specific sector. The bull run's gonna push everything up, right? So if ETH gets pushed up and BNB gets pushed up and Bitcoin gets pushed up, everything attached to that will get pushed up with it. It'll all get pushed up. So, but I think you're running into plays like Gala, and you're running into metaverse plays. I think everything will get pushed up. XXI. I mean, Big Watch. It'll all get pushed up with it. So let's take a quick look around here and see what we have. So, MMAI sponsoring the stream. Let's take a look and see what their chart looks like today. Doesn't look too bad. We're sitting at 303818. Right around where's that market cap? Total market was a 3.8 million market cap, looking good. Looks like we're sitting in this nice pocket of consolidation that we want to be in, right around that 3.8 range. It seems to be comfortable here. It seems to just like that 3.8, 3.9 range. Seems to be real comfortable settling in right there. Yeah, it's moving pretty well with the market. It's doing pretty well. I pretty happy with where the chart looks. This is the daily chart, guys. So when you look at the steady growth up, this is kind of what you want to see. You want to see this slow organic growth up. That makes sense. I think this is where you want to be right here. I'm not too worried about this chart at all. Like, it's hard for me to talk about the MMAI chart because it's just so stable. There's not a lot really going on. It's really pretty stable. It really seems to hold its own. There's really no big moves up, no big moves down. We're sitting on right around 1.12K holders. It's been pretty steady as well. That liquidity is what keeps this project pretty steady. It's what keeps this project's chart moving in the right direction. You don't see big ETH sales that really affect this chart too much. I mean, yeah, you see some selling and buying pressure down here, but because of the liquidity pool, you're not seeing big, huge effects on the chart because it keeps it stable. And this is what happens when you have a solid liquidity pool is, your chart is just able to just, move along at a nice steady pace because you don't have these big runs up. You don't have these big runs down. Everything seems to just run. This chart is actually looks really, really good. I'd like to see us like everybody would like to see us back up into the fours. But I'm really not too worried about us getting back there. I think we will. I don't think that's too big of a deal. I think we're right where we need to be right now in this project. So Daniel, don't sleep on Stratos. I looked at Stratos. This weekend, XXI Gaming. I like it. I like it. I think I'm gonna be an investor. I think I'll be an investor in Stratos. I've been looking at it. You guys have been talking to me about it, and I think I will be an investor in Stratos. I just have to figure out what my price point is. I think I have to figure out when I'm going to get in. Take a look at. I want to take a look at. Both. Both been on a nice run lately. It's really ran up. It's really done its thing lately. As you guys can see, again, this is the day chart. It got a zero back that it lost early on, and it's well on its way to keeping that zero. It's done pretty well. It's back over $100 million market cap as well. Look at 105. So it's done pretty good. It's actually dug itself out of this hole it was in. It was trading sideways for a long time. After it lost that zero, after it gained that zero back, I should say, it traded sideways for a long time, but it really started to work itself up now. So it's really on a really good uptrend. And it's starting to work its way out of this hole right here. So it's done really well. MMAI needs the utilities. Yeah, Rob, and that's why Dr. Rob, and that's why I'm really not too worried about the price action right now, because the utilities themselves, when they come out, like they'll be fine. they'll be fine. The utilities will drive the price. Um, it, that's why I think, between that 3.8 and 4 range right now is probably the perfect place for it to be sitting until the utilities come out. Um, yeah, I know you've been waiting for me to get into Stratos XXI. I'm gonna get in. I'm just looking for I'm looking for my price point. That's what I'm looking for, where I actually want to get in. I did some research on the project. I'm bought. I'm sold. I want to get in. Now I have to go back and look at the chart and figure out where my price movement is to get in. And then once it hits that levels, I'm just in. 45 trillion burn incoming. Yeah, big burn. 44 trillion big burn coming in for Volt. So you'll see some even more positive price action on this because I think it's a buyback and burn. Gotta be careful with these burns though. I think it's a buyback and burn, which you'll see on the chart. But if it's not a buyback and burn, it really won't affect the price. But I think this one's a buyback and burn, so I think you're gonna see some positive price movement. But 44 trillion is where we're at. Polygon bridge. Yes, they are building a bridge to Polygon. Vote is. Why did this? Not, there we go. Vote is full of. I'll leave that one alone. Dr. Rob says vote full of fake pumps. I think I like Volt. I think community strong. I think it's a great project. I think it's a good community project. I think that they have a lot going on for it. It's one of these ones where it's very different than MMAI. They're on two different. They're trying to accomplish two different things. So, hey, XXI, Volt Dial, going through these comments. No buys. Regulations gonna hurt a lot of projects. That's something that we talk about often here. Regulation, when regulation comes out, independent on how it comes out, a lot of projects may or may not be around. I was just reading something the other day where China, South Korea. I was just reading it this morning. They're getting ready to start. They're getting ready to start really nailing down our regulations for cryptocurrency, and they're trying to make their regulations so that it's just not so South Korean based. It's more worldwide. It's more based in what a lot of other people are trying to do as well. And I think you'll see a lot of other countries do that as well. And what's going to happen, I think, here in the near future is we're going to get some clarity to these regulations here in the United States. A lot of cryptocurrencies that are out right now are not going to be able to operate in the United States unless they register with the SEC as securities. And that's just going to be the facts. You can probably look at, a good portion of the cryptocurrencies that are out there now, and they're securities. There's no way around it. They're a security. I think that the only commodities will end up being the blockchains. I think because you're not getting anything, you're just making trades, right? They're just there for trades. But when you start getting into some of these other cryptocurrencies, they are definitely securities. There's no way around it. They are a security. I think the government will label them as a security unless they're a blockchain. And that's going to hurt a lot of them because I don't think that a lot of cryptocurrencies have, especially a lot of the smaller ones, they don't have the money or the knowledge base to register as a security and then meet them regulations. Uh, yeah, true buyback and burns are the only way. It's the only burn. Um, and I keep losing my space. You guys are chatty this morning. Uh, got a few. Got a few. XXI. There you go. Um, I think when we look at these things though, guys, we really have to. That's why I always review my portfolio all the time because I look at it and I try to anticipate what's coming as far as regulations, as far as price, as far as utilities, as far as what's coming up, and then that'll tell me where to invest my money and how to invest my money. Um, in a lot of cryptocurrencies that I've got out of over the past, I would say like 6 or 7 months, is strictly based in regulation. I don't think that they're going to be able to make the regulation. I know that they're securities, and I don't think that they have enough money behind them to be able to meet the regulation requirements to be a security, um, or they don't meet the actual requirements themselves. So um, I, I just think so. It's better for me to exit when they're on top, knowing and I you could be wrong, could be completely wrong on some of these, but I'm making assumptions based on what I know about security law and what I know about commodity law, and a lot of these cryptocurrencies are securities, and they will be deemed as securities. I don't think that you're going to see the United, and this is an argument that we can go back and forth on all day. We have on Twitter Spaces, and we have in different genres, in different places. We can go back and forth all day long about whether or not the government's going to create new laws specifically designed for crypto. Um, I think that there may be some adjustments to the laws for cryptocurrencies, but I don't think that you're going to see all brand new laws just based around cryptocurrency. I think a security is going to be a security and a commodity is going to be a commodity, and that's going to be it. Um, uh, unless unless there's real utilities, we'll have we'll have eliminating the domain. I think in utilities, no utilities. I think if you are a blockchain, I think you will be a commodity. And if you have utilities and you still are not a blockchain, you're a security. And the whole key to that conversation is, can you make it and meet the requirements of what it takes to be a security, or can you not? Good morning, Seiko. How are you? Um, and there's a lot of good projects out here with a lot of good utility that probably will not meet the requirements to be a security. Um, I'll give you a prime example. If you've been convicted of a felony for anything that has to do with money laundering or anything like that, doesn't matter how good your projects are. If you're a dev on that team, you can't, you won't be approved to be a security. So the laws are the laws. So I mean, I'm not calling out any projects here, and I'm not gonna call them. I'm not gonna call out the project that specifically comes to my head. But I want you to think about, if you've been convicted of anything that has to do with money laundering or anything that has to do with fraud or anything that has to do with taking people's money, you're never going to be granted a security based on your project. And if you're the main dev on that project and you've been convicted of that, you're not going to be deemed a security in the United States. You're never going to pass the test. So at that point, what does your project do? If you're a security, um, if you're a security, then what are you going to do? Are you going to fold your project up, or are you going to get rid of your dev? What are you going to do? Um, um, I'll I'll call it for you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a perfect example. Say, Tom, you know, Russ has been convicted of a crime. So hasn't Lily Finance, right? The dev for Lily Finance has also been convicted of a crime for that. So when it comes time to them for them guys to register as a security, and they don't meet the criteria, they can't trade in the United States. So what does that do for them, right? So these are the things that you have to evaluate as a project and say, that a project that you have in your wallet, and say, I know this is coming. Um, am I going to still invest my money in here, or is this a short-term play for me? Because if it's a long-term play for you, then you have to be willing to bet that they're either going to register or for security as a security, or and meet the regulations, because the security law is not going to change. Like it's not. Like people have this assumption that the government's going to come in and they're going to create these crypto regulations, and they're going to be different from stock market regulations, and that's not true. It's just not true. They're not going to rewrite the whole trading code because of cryptocurrency. You're going to fit in where you fit in, with a little bit of nuances here and there, but at the end of the day, you're going to fit in where you fit in. I'll give you another example: staking. Staking is that looks like a dividend to me. That looks like a dividend stock to me. And your staking platforms look like banks to me. Um, do you meet the regulations for them? I don't know. We'll see. I know some of them probably will, and some of them probably won't. So, you look at centralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges will be regulated like a bank. They'll be regulated like the Fidelities, the JP Morgans, all them trading platforms. They'll be regulated just like them in the very near future. They're all disappearing. Yeah, they're disappearing because regulation's coming. But when you look at like even some of your smaller centralized exchanges, and if you're regulated like a trading platform, right? Then how many of these small centralized exchanges are going to have the financial means to meet them regulations, right? Not a lot of them. It's one thing to meet them regulations, it's another thing to continue to meet them regulations on a year-to-year basis and stay compliant. That costs a lot of money. Compliance costs a lot of money. What's up, Bernie? Over 22,000 crypto projects will drop to a few thousand. I can see that. I don't see all these cryptocurrency projects staying around. I think when regulation comes, I think you're going to see a lot of them fall off, just because of a variety of things. One, they can't afford compliance. Two, they can't meet compliance. Or three, their devs can't pass the SEC background check. And that's going to be a big one. Everybody saying what's up, everybody. All right. But yeah, I mean, them are three big ones right there. I think that will cause cryptocurrencies to drop off when regulation comes. Like, one, they can't afford to meet compliance. Two, they can't afford to continue to meet compliance. And three, their devs can't pass the SEC background check. I mean, and just because you're a commodity doesn't mean that your devs are allowed to have felonies either. You can't be a commodity if your devs have felonies either. So this is one of the reasons why it's so important for your dev teams to be strong. And just because you're operating in another country doesn't allow you to skate around the United States laws either. Yeah, the laws only apply to the United States, but if you don't apply in the United States to be able to trade in the United States, well, guess what? You're not going to be able to trade here either. So it's a big chunk of your money, So, well, I got to get out of here, guys. I got to get to work, but I have to get to work. I got some meetings I got to get ready for. So here's the schedule, guys. We'll stream every morning because you guys know I'm not at my regular spot. So we'll stream every morning at about 7 o'clock. We'll go over a lot of this stuff that we got going on every day at 7. And then we have Dr. Rob Spaces between 11 and 11:45, somewhere in there. So stay up on Twitter for that. And then you have Awesome Austin going at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then again at I think 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you have me and Wadi Space on Thursday night. You have me and Wadi on Thursday night at 7 p.m. And then there's going to be something going on Tuesday night. There's going to be something going on Tuesday night. It's big news. Big news today, Dr. Rob. So, MJ, what's up? So, yeah, Bob says there's big news today. So tune in. And then be there. But yeah, so there'll be a Twitter space Tuesday night as well. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna host it. Me and Wadi are gonna host it, or Dr. Rob's gonna host it. We're still working that out. But there'll be a Twitter space on Tuesday night, and then so I think that'll be about it for the week. We do have a couple other streams that'll probably pop up. What we're trying to do is we talked about this a little bit earlier in the week. I would like to get a streaming schedule together in a Twitter spaces together for everybody that we can put out so that everybody knows who's streaming, and then everybody knows what Twitter spaces are going on. So that everybody knows where they're going. So we're going to work on that. We're going to try our best to work on that. But of course, things pop up. So everybody just pops up. But if we can get a baseline of that, we're going to try to work on that. So let us work on that. And this is you guys got it, bro. 7 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, so we do got the Tuesday and Thursday, me and Wadi. And then Dr. Rob's got every day between 11 and 11:45, and then some night Twitter spaces as well. And then Austin's got 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So it will try to fill in the gaps with everybody else. Wadi has every night stream 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on his channel. So that's kind of the schedule that we have for the week. And tune in, guys. Tune in, because there's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be a lot going on around everything, and the final push is here. And the final push, we got We got Rodney and Jake. Yeah, Rodney and Jake, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, go check out their space at 6 p.m. They always get a huge gathering there Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays uh, at 6 p.m. So make sure you're checking out. Rodney and Jake at that time. So like we got everything covered, guys. So we're gonna try to. What I want to do is I want to work with everybody and try to put together a streaming schedule for everybody and at least start posting it on Twitter so that everybody knows where everybody is. Everybody knows where everybody is and where they can tune in and what they can tune in. I always forget MJ is Clef. What's up, Clef? So that's one thing that we'll work on. But like I said, tune in, guys. Tune in today. I will be in the chats as much as I can today. I got work to do, got things to take care of. So I'll pop in, pop out of the chats whenever I can, whoever's streaming live. So I'll be there. Don't hesitate to say hi. Please say hi. Please say what's up. Keeps the chat moving. If I don't see you and I don't get back to you in the chats, it's usually because I'm listening and working at the same time. But don't hesitate to say hi twice. I do my best to try to say hi back. I do my best to try to engage you guys in conversations. But go check these guys out on all these lives today. Everybody that's live, go check them out. Go participate in their chats. Go subscribe to their streams. Go do all that because you know what? At the end of the day, the more information that we can all get out there about cryptocurrency in a positive way, the better off we're going to be and the better off everybody's going to be in the cryptocurrency world. Let's watch each other. Let's watch over each other. Let's protect each other. Let's make sure everybody's trading safe. Let's get the information out that we can get out so that everybody's safe and everybody can protect themselves and their money. And let's just try to keep everybody educated together is the best way. So, let's all work together and make this space a little bit better. And let's all work together to make this space a little bit less confrontational at times too. Let's speak the truths. Let's be honest with each other. And evaluate your projects. Evaluate them. With an open mind and an open eye. Really try to evaluate what you have going on. And XXI, I'm with you. Real information, real solid, real information that makes sense, that is real. And we're not making stuff up or covering things up and all that stuff. Let's just be honest with each other. Let's be together. At the end of the day, not everything's going to go our way, not everything in a project, but let's be honest, let's be open about it, and let's talk about it. And that's for the whole crypto space. No matter what project it is, no matter what's going on, let's just all be better for it. Let's bring better understanding to the space. With that, guys, I'll see you guys in the chats. I'll see you in tomorrow morning. I'm out. Have a great day. Be safe. Protect your money. Take your profits.